We particularly would like to recognize the sponsors, the Greater New York Labor Religion Coalition, and the Rural and Migrant Ministry, Inc., as we, all of us, recommit ourselves to winning social justice for the farm workers in New York State in this new year of struggle.
Here, here.
On behalf also of the New York City Labor Council for Latin American Advancement, LACLA, it is a distinct honor to be able to introduce an extraordinary labor leader, the President of the International United Food and Commercial Workers of America, Joseph Hasen. On behalf of all workers in this nation, and a great progressive voice within the labor movement on behalf of social, economic justice and equality, and in particular, we recognize his leadership on behalf of immigrant worker rights. We would also like to pay tribute tonight as labor to the extraordinary leadership of the United Food and Commercial Worker Leaders of New York State, many of whom are present with us tonight. From fighting the corporate greed of Walmart to winning justice for the Smithfield workers in Charlotte, North Carolina, the United Food and Commercial Workers has been a progressive force throughout this nation. Under the leadership of President Joseph Hasen and his direction, the United Food and Commercial Workers has sought to reach out to low-wage immigrant workers across the United States. President Hasen's leadership has led the UFCW to reach out to rural workers in New York, especially those in agribusiness, working with the Justice for Farm Workers campaign in a creative and determined manner. And examples such as organizers getting up in the middle of the night to travel to Western New York in order to offer solidarity and education for agricultural workers. Educators who have traveled to Sullivan County to present a workshop on the ingredients of a campaign to the teenage children of low-wage rural workers as they develop their own campaign to change their community. The UFCW, who has stood tall at the state capitol in Albany as allies to farm workers, joining with farm workers as they visited legislators in their quest to demand equality under state labor law. Organizers and educators who have worked with community organizations, faith communities, and student groups for the Justice for Farm Workers campaign to build effective new coalitions and creative approaches that address the basic needs and hopes of low-income rural workers. The UFCW has helped to educate those within the food industry about the needs and issues facing farm workers. The extraordinary leadership of the United Food and Commercial Workers is exemplified by its president, Joe Hasen, and it is a great tribute to all of us in New York to be able to have his presence with us, his vision, his strength, and his commitment on behalf of all workers. Let's please give him an extraordinary welcome.
Thank you very much.